Hey kids, today we're going to be looking at the numbers 0, 1, and we're also going to talk a little bit about 10 frames, which I'll show you in just a minute. First, let's count to 10 together. And we're going to start with 0 because remember 0 comes before the number 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it one more time. Don't forget to say 0 first, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, right here, you see the number 0. It means there is nothing there. It looks like a circle. It looks like the letter O, but it's also a number called 0. And you can even make it with your hand by taking your thumb and going like this, almost making like a letter C, just like this. You can make a 0, and that means there is nothing there. So 0 is kind of a sad number. Poor 0. Then we have 1. You can show it with one finger. This is number 1. It comes after 0. So we got 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Oh goodness, look at this sad, sad first picture. There are 0 M&Ms. That means there are none. The next picture has how many M&Ms? 1 M&M. So we got a sad picture first, and then it gets a little bit better because we add an M&M to it. So the first one is 0. You see no M&Ms. There's none. And then we have 1. All right, kids, this is called a 10 frame. And it's called a 10 frame because if you look at all of the boxes, little squares, there are 10 little squares. So it's called a 10 frame. If you notice, it's a long rectangle that's made up of 10 little squares. Okay, so these are 10 frames. So if you notice on the first 10 frame, we see above it, there is a number 0, and there is nothing inside the 10 frame. All of the little squares, they're empty because there's nothing there. And then you look down lower below and you see the picture again of no M&Ms. There are 0 M&Ms and there's 0 items in the 10 frame. Now look over on the right side where we see the number 1 at the top. Notice what looks different on the 10 frame. Now it's not blank anymore and there's 1 circle in the first square. That's to show that there is number 1. And then if you look below that 10 frame, you see the picture again of our 1 M&M. So you are looking at 3 different ways to show the number 1. So if you don't know how to write the number 1, you could show it in a 10 frame by putting 1 circle, or you could show 1 M&M. Now it's very important on a 10 frame to always remember you do not ever, ever, ever put your circle or your square, whatever item you're putting in the 10 frame, you never put it in the last spot first or even the second or third spot. You always put it in the first spot that's at the top, okay? All right, this is just a little page that shows different ways to show the number 0. We see a red cube that shows 0. Look at the cookie. They're showing you that a 0 is shaped like a round cookie. And then look, someone made their hand the same way I did to show 0. It's like making a circle. Then we have a 10 frame that is empty because there is nothing in it. The 10 frame shows 0. And then you see a number line I'm gonna make my screen bigger for a moment. This is a number line, and if you see, it starts with the number 1, and it goes on to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it would keep going. I just don't have enough room on the paper. 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 100, and even past that. What did I leave out? I left out the number 0. 0 comes before you even start counting number 1. If this is our number line, see how 0 comes at the beginning. It's less than 1, it's smaller, so it comes first. And then as the numbers get bigger, they keep going this way to the right. Okay. Then down at the bottom, you see a domino, and it does not have any circles on it or any items because it's blank, because it's 0. Look at the bottom, you see the number line, kind of like the one I just showed you, and they circle the number 0 in red, and it comes before the number 1. All right, number 1. There is a cookie, and look, how many chocolate chips are on the cookie? If you said 1, you would be correct. There's a finger showing number 1. Look at the 10 frame. There is a 1. There's 1 circle in the 10 frame. They don't have it turned the correct way, but they did show 1 on there. And on the domino at the bottom, it shows 1. All right, if you were to have a 10 frame, like mine right here, I made this 10 frame. See, let's count and make sure I did it correctly, because even teachers make mistakes sometimes. Let's make sure I didn't make a mistake. Let's count and make sure there's 10 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew, I did it correctly. So if you had your own 10 frame like this, and I said to you, can you show me the number 2 on the 10 frame? This is what you would do. You would go up here to the very first one. You would draw your circle. And you color it in. Now, I'm sorry, there's 1. I wanted the number 2. Okay, I colored in 2 circles on the 10 frame. So if I didn't know how to say the number 2, or if I didn't know how to write the number 2, but someone wanted me to show them that I know how many 2 is, I could just do this and see, here, there's 2. Now, what if I wanted to see 4? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do this correctly, boys and girls? I know I did. I know I did it correctly. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's correct, right? No? What did I do wrong? What is my mistake? Oh, goodness. I forgot. You're supposed to stay going in order from the left all the way to the right before you come down here. So I should not have put them down here. I should have kept going. 1, 2, I should have put 3 here and 4 there. I didn't color those in very well, did I? How sloppy. We can't have sloppy now, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to show you a few more slides, and then in a little bit you are going to be able to, hopefully if technology doesn't fail again, you'll be able to do a game where you drag some items into your 10 frame. All right, if you look on this page, we've got the number 2. So how many squares got colored in this pretty aqua green color? 1, 2. So is that 10 frame correct? Yes, it is. Look at the one at the bottom. There's a number 4. So let's see how many squares got colored in for this one, for number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is correct also. Yippee! All right, now this slide, there's a number 1. Is there 1 square colored in? Yes, there is. So this one is correct. And let's look at the last one on this page. I see the number 5. Let's count and see if there are 5 squares colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Oh my goodness, boys and girls, it's getting a little bit harder. Look how big these numbers are. This first one at the top says 9. Let's see if there are 9 squares colored in. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! The next one says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are colored in. That one is correct. Good job. Thank you guys for helping me. All right, that's it. We'll see you in a little while. Good job, kids. Y'all are doing so well. So big. Big, big, big kids.